That's nice. I like getting letters addressed to Daryl. It's like he's still here, you know, like he's still mastering his own home. And it means I can read them without him knowing. Here, listen to this. Dear Mr Stubbs, what would your neighbours say they saw you sitting outside your front door in a brand new Ford Fiesta?
They'd say he'd escaped from prison and nicked a car.
Someone only wants him to do a job.
Don't they know he's still inside?
Not that sort of job. This bloke reckons that Daryl built a conservatory for him a few years ago and now he wants a swimming pool. Does Daryl still do that sort of job? Or if not, can they recommend someone who does?
Well, tell him he'll be round first thing tomorrow morning in his brand new Ford Fiesta.
Sharon, Tracy, just had to come and see you. I've had some wonderful news.
Don't tell me. That decorator you had in has come back to do some touching up.
Sharon, I have just heard that my little Kabar has won a prize.
I've never heard it called that before.
Kabar is my little boy. He's doing very well at school. He's won the Albert Sitoli Prize for mathematics.
Your little boy?
You've got a little boy?
Yes, he's 10, be 11 in January.
Bloody hell.
A kid? You've got a kid?
Yes, didn't I mention it?
No. No, you didn't mention it. I mean, it's not something we'd be likely to forget, is it?
Is Marcus the father?
Oh, don't be silly.
But he does know about it.
Well, of course he does. It was his idea.
I don't believe this.
I got him on special offer through the Sunday Times.
You what?
From Africa Aid. It's £200 a year, and for that you get a child, a newsletter and a car sticker. It's quite good value, really. Got him just after Christmas.
What, in the January sales?
Don't be facetious, Sharon. I may not have known him for very long, but, you know, I've actually grown quite fond of him. I often think of him trotting off to his little schoolhouse in the clearing in the woods.
Where does he live? Epping Forest?
The Gambia. The developing world needs our help, Sharon. Now, I can't do much. I can only send money. But that money gives one little boy a future. Now, what is wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it.
No, just a bit odd coming from you, that's all.
Well, I don't see why. And apart from anything else, Marcus can write him off against tax.
Sharon, when you have a moment, could I have a glass of lightly aerated spa water, please?
You what?
Naturally sparkling, not carbonated.
What is the matter with you, Kenny?
Nothing's the matter with me. Nothing at all. That's because I'm careful about what I eat and drink.
Well, you never eat anything in here.
No, I'm careful about what I eat.
You're careful about what you spend and all. I've just had to throw out 2 of your blokes for eating their own sandwiches.
Eric and Phil. Oh, they've got dietary problems.
Yeah?
Yeah, your food makes them throw up.
All right.
Yeah, how does this sound? Dear Mr Hughes, re your inquiry about swimming pools.
What's this then?
Well, I thought I'd better write back to that bloke who wrote to Daryl. Tell him that Daryl doesn't really do that sort of work.
Because he's in the nick.
At the same time, I'm trying to keep him sweet for the future. Because when Daryl gets out, he's going to need people like this.
People with more money than sense.
Do you think I should recommend someone that can do the job?
You don't know anyone. Mind you, can't be that difficult, can it? I mean, a swimming pool's only a hole in the ground with tiles, isn't it? Half the hairy-arse navvies what come into my caff could do that.
I'm just trying to think of someone that Daryl knows. Someone that he thinks is reliable. Someone that he trusts completely.
It sounds like you. You want to get your wellies on and get round there, girl.
Oh, that's very funny, Sharon. Anyway, I'd never make a labourer. I haven't got the bum cleavage.
Actually, you know, it's not such a daft idea.
Yes, it is. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, I could get hold of any number of navvies.
You keep your private life to yourself.
All you've got to do is bung them a few quid, tell them what to do, and then sit back and organise it all.
Oh, yeah. And how am I going to do that? I won't even know where to begin.
You can begin right here.
What are you doing?
I'm buying a book on fly fishing. What does it look like I'm doing? Right, steeplejacks, stud farms. Oh, I must tell Dor. Yeah, swimming pools,
Sharon, I don't know what the hell you're bothering
Trace.
for. There's no...
We're going to find out all there is to know about swimming pools. So shut your gob. Oh, hello. Yes, I wonder if you could help me. My hubby and I have just bought this house with the most enormous garden, and we was just wondering how much a swimming pool would set us back. Size? Well, average. Sort of swimming pool size. 25 foot by 12 foot. Yes, that sounds about right. And how much would that cost us? How much? 15 grand? Oh, no. No, that sounds very reasonable. Thank you, if you'd be so kind. He's just gone to get some details. There, 15 grand. I bet you 5 grand of that is pure profit. Money for a rope.
Sharon, there's no way we could do it. Is there?
What do you reckon your Daryl would say if you could pull off a deal like this on your own?
I don't know. I expect he'd be quite pleased.
Pleased? He'd be as proud as a dog with 2 Oh, hello. My name? Mrs. J.R. Hartley.
Working hard.
I'm not working. Catering college. Who needs it? I mean, what's the point in making a souffle when half the world's starving?
Depends how big the souffle is.
No, I mean, when you see what's going on in the world, it makes what I'm doing seem pathetic.
Oh dear, I recognise these symptoms. Do you know, when I was at college, most of my friends were either dropping out or sitting in.
What were you doing, lying down?
I went on my share of protest marches. There was Vietnam, get the Russians out of Czechoslovakia, get soft loo paper in the Students' Union. Oh, no, I was committed to all sorts of things.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm looking for. I want to be committed.
But not like your father, eh?
First, you ask him if he wants it heated by gas or electric. If he says gas, you shake your head and go, that'll be more expensive. But if he says electric, you shake your head and go, that'll be more expensive.
I don't think I can handle this.
Of course you can. Dot, don't you reckon Tracy here will make a good businesswoman?
Well, if you mean someone sharp, on the ball and good with figures, then the answer is obviously no.
Well, thanks a lot.
This Mr. Hughes here wants a swimming pool, and our Tracy's going to give him one.
I don't know if I am yet.
Very wise, Tracy. No pun intended, but I think you'd be out of your depth here. You see, a business venture like this requires flair, finesse, style, and, let's face it, a bit of class.
Dorian?
I know your game. You want to muscle in on our deal, and you can keep your nose out of our business.
Fine. If you don't want to make use of my business expertise, then on your own head be it. Tracy, did you know that your son is sitting in the kitchen with a bad case of student angst?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, he's looking for something.
Well, if he wasn't such an untidy so-and-so, he'd know where he'd left it, wouldn't he?
Oh, dear Tracy. There's so much you don't understand. Communication. That's the secret of bringing up a child.
Oh, and you'd know, would ya?
Yes, I would. Don't forget my little Kabar.
As if we could.
See, how can you bring out the best in a child? How can you develop and nurture his latent talents if you can't communicate with him? If I have learned one thing from bringing up Kabar, it's how important it is to communicate.
Oh, that's why you write to him every 6 months, is it?
Kabar and I are very close.
He lives thousands of miles away.
Spiritually. I feel I know his needs. I just sent him a little present for his birthday. Pair of gloves and a matching scarf from Harrods.
Dorian, he lives in Africa.
I know he does. And they don't have a Harrods in Africa. That's why I had to send them to him. He's written 2 wonderful letters to me. He tells me everything.
Yes. Well, when they get to Garth's age, they don't want to tell you everything.
When did you last have any proper communication with Garth? When did you last speak to him about his needs?
You do talk some cobblers, Dor.
Where you going?
See Garthy. Find out if he needs anything. Do you think I'm neglecting him, Shell?
Of course not, Trace. He's a grown man now. Forget about it. Now, look, about these swimming pools. I think we should say yes and discuss the details later. I mean, 15 grand.
Be realistic, Shell. It's not on. There's no way we could do it. Now, Mr. Hughes, would you like your swimming pool heated with gas or electricity?
Gas, I think.
That'll be more expensive.
All right, we'll have electricity then.
That'll be more like it.
How's Mr. Stubbs?
Oh, he's fine. He's sorry he couldn't be here himself, but he's been, detained. Unavoidably detained.
Is he very busy these days?
Well, I don't see much of him, but as it happens, I deal with the pool side of the business, and my assistant here deals with the pool side.
Excuse me, Mrs. Stubbs. That was 27'6".
Oh, thank you.
And about this much.
Right. That comes to 15 grand.
£15,000.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Really?
Yes, I think I may as well.
Take the plunge.
Indeed. I'd like you to start as soon as possible. You see, I've been badly let down.
Nasty.
Gibson Pools were going to do the work, but I'm afraid I've learnt that Mr. Gibson has been arrested and sent to prison.
Oh, dear.
You can't trust anyone these days. So come on, Kenny, what do you know about pools?
Everything there is to know. I've done them for years.
Great.
But so far, I've never won a penny.
No, not the pools. Pools, swimming pools. What do you know about installing swimming pools?
Sod all.
Brilliant.
It can't be that difficult, though. I mean, it's just a hole in the ground with tiles.
That's what I said.
And then you fill it with water.
See, practically an expert.
I think a couple of the lads have worked in that game. Why?
Because we need a pool and fast.
Fancy a quick dip, eh?
No, we met this bloke who wants a swimming pool in his back garden.
And we said we'd sort it out for him.
You? Well, that was a stupid thing to do, wasn't it?
Not necessarily. We thought you and a couple of the lads could help us out.
No, too busy on the side. Couldn't do it. It's out of the question.
There's 3 grand in it.
Start on Monday. Yeah, I could borrow a digger off the side. It needs a bit of a service, if you get my meaning. Now, you'll need a sparks and a plumber. I'll rope in Jerry. He's the fastest tiler in the business.
Won't they be needed on the site?
Very probably. But if they got the flu, what can you do? It's amazing how the old Asian flu will go through a building site. You get different people going off work every day. Now, how is it going to be heated? Gas or electric?
Electric.
That'll be a bit more expensive.
Yeah, we know the routine, Kenny.
Well, it was worth a try. Right, I'll go and talk to the boys and see who's up for a bit of bunts. You two are going to get all the stuff delivered, are you?
What stuff?
Tiles, pump, filter, all the gear.
Oh, yeah, right.
Right.
Well,
Well, what are you looking at me for?
well, you're the one that just said say yes and we'll work out the details later. Well, now it's later. Where are we going to get all that stuff from?
I don't know, from a shop, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, of course. We'll just nip down Tesco, shall we? Hang about. Daryl used to know this bloke that could get things quick. Said he was magic. Said he could lay his hands on anything. And then they had a fight.
Why?
Tried to lay his hands on me. What was he called?
A groper?
Oh, I mean, I can't remember his name.
Well, ask Daryl.
How can I? Daryl hates his guts. He'd go bananas.
Well, you don't just ask him straight out what was the name of the bloke that groped me, I'd like to see him again, do ya? You just drop it into the conversation, casually.
Do you ever think back to the old days?
Not if I can help it. How's Garth?
Oh, he's all right. A bit odd. No, I mean when you were doing the conservatories.
No, I don't like dwelling in the past.
Me neither. We did have some laughs though, didn't we? With your old mates, Robbo and Big Henry. And who was that little bloke who used to get you things? Weasley little toe rag.
Oh, him. He was no mate of mine.
Yeah, I didn't like him either. But what was he called?
A bit odd.
What?
You said Garthy was a bit odd.
Oh, he's all right. Just a bit moody, that's all. Isn't it irritating when you can't remember a name?
What name?
That bloke's name.
I don't want his name mentioned.
Well, I can't mention it, can I? I can't remember it.
Good.
Did he have a motorbike?
Motorbike? No. Sideways Sam, he had a motorbike. Loxy had a Bedford van.
Loxy. That's right, Poxy Loxy.
I told you, I don't want his name mentioned.
I'm sorry, darling. How was it you got hold of him?
By the throat.
I mean, he wasn't a regular trader, was he? I mean, he didn't have a builder's yard or nothing.
No, he worked out of a car park in Manor House. Used to do all his business in the back of that van.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
I still ain't forgiven him, you know, for trying it on. I told him, if he ever so much as looked at you again, I'd rip his head off and tear him limb from limb.
Oh, Dal, you're such a romantic.
Is your mother around?
Nope, she's out, again.
Oh, still playing at being the businesswoman.
Yeah, apparently she's looking for an earth mover or something.
Aren't we all? What are you reading?
Oh, it's a book about the Charismatics. And no, before you ask, they're not a rock band.
I know they're not. The Charismatics are a Christian evangelical movement dedicated to the renewal of the spirit.
Yeah, that's right.
You getting into religion?
Well, I don't know about getting into it. I've been to St Mark's a couple of times. The vicar there's quite a decent bloke, actually. Not like a vicar at all. He's got a ponytail.
Doesn't play the tambourine, does he?
No, saxophone. All right, I know he sounds a bit trendy, but he's okay. He's a bloke you can really talk to. I don't know if I am religious, though, really. I mean, I don't know if I'll find any answers there, because I don't even know what I'm looking for.
I think you're looking for a man.
No, I'm not. That's one thing I'm definitely not looking for.
A male authority figure, a father figure. You see, you've never really known who your father is.
Haven't I? Do you know something I don't?
No, not biologically, I mean psychologically. See, Daryl's never really been present in your life, has he? I think you should go and visit him. Get to know him a bit. You might find the answers to some of your questions.
I'll think about it.
You do that.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Cheers, Dorian. Maybe you're not just a sex-crazed busybody after all.
See, I've got this bloke coming round, business contact, supplier, and I thought it'd be better if there was two of us here.
Oh, I knew you'd need my help sooner or later. You see, I've got what it takes when it comes to dealing with businessmen.
Yeah, well, you have with this one. Won't be a minute.
Hello, love. Would you swap one packet of your usual powder for two little packets I got down here?
You haven't changed, have you, Loxy?
I have. This shirt's on clean this morning. And I even put on my novelty boxer shorts. Want to see them?
No, thanks.
On the front it says, danger, men at work.
Very witty.
Yeah. I thought so.
So you still got the same van then, Loxy?
That's right. Lovely motor, real gubber. Like its owner. You with me? Well, well. And what have we got here?
Hello, Dorian Green, business consultant.
Hello, Loxy Gillick. I do the business.
I thought Dorian could sit in on our discussion.
She can sit on anything she likes.
You must be wondering why I asked you to come round.
No, it's obvious, isn't it? Your old man's in neck. Attractive woman like you, young stallion like myself. How about you, darling? Do you need your boiler servicing?
I beg your pardon.
Don't fight it, doll. It's nature.
Just shut up and listen. All I want is a pump.
I can arrange that. Do you need a pump too, darling?
A pump for a swimming pool. A filter, the chemicals, the works.
What for?
A swimming pool, you revolting little man.
Has anyone told you you look lovely when you're angry?
Has anyone ever told you you have the intelligence and charm of a dung beetle?
Yeah, lots of people.
Look, can you get me the gear or not?
As it happens, I can. I know where there's a warehouse full of the stuff.
I don't want it nicked.
Please, we're not all members of the criminal fraternity. This stuff belongs to a good friend of mine. He's just been sent down for 3 years. Johnny Gibson of Gibson Pools. He won't be needing it no more.
Well, how much is it going to cost?
For you, girl, I can do something rather special.
No, it's all right. I'd rather pay. You'll just have to wait a few days.
No problem. Though let's say I'd like a little bit on account.
Well, you ain't getting a little bit on account.
Very well. How about you? I'll go for the older woman.
Remove that immediately. You are, without doubt, the slimiest, most vile, execrable, loathsome, fetid form of lowlife it has ever been my misfortune to meet.
Playing hard to get, are we?
Oh, what brings you here?
Came for a chat.
Oh, right.
Well, I wanted to talk to you. I felt I had to talk to you.
Oh, no, you haven't, have you?
What?
Got some bird up the duff, you lame-brained pillock. Didn't I teach you nothing?
No one's pregnant, Dad. And no, you haven't taught me anything. That's why I'm here. Look, I sometimes feel as though I don't know you.
Don't be stupid, of course you know me. My name's Daryl. I'm your dad.
See, Dad, I've been trying to sort a few things out recently, and, well, I've been reading all sorts of books. One of them's about men. It's called Iron John. You heard of it?
No, I haven't. What you reading books about irons for?
What?
Iron-offs. Like Mincing Vincent over there.
No, it's not about that. It's about a movement in America where men go off into the woods together.
So it is about iron?
No, they go to discover their masculinity.
Oh, my God, this gets worse.
It's about father-son relationships.
What are you suggesting?
Look, Dad, I just wanted us to get to know each other a bit more. You see, we never spent much time together. We'd never done the things that fathers and sons normally do.
Took you fishing?
Once, when I was 6. It wasn't really fishing. We were nicking jellied eels from the fishmongers.
Took you to Wembley?
Yeah, and left me there.
That was an accident. We got separated in a crowd. Anyway, I found you.
No, Dad, I found you. In the boozer.
Yeah, all right, I'm sorry. I've made mistakes. But I've always tried to do my best by you. I'm sorry if I haven't been a very good dad to you.
It's never too late. Look, Dad, can I tell you something? Well, I've been thinking about this, that and the other. And...
Your age, I mostly thought about the other.
No, I mean life. Been trying to find out where I'm at. I've even been going to the church recently.
The Churchill. It's a good boozer, that.
No, the Church of England. St Mark's.
Oh, right.
And, well, I've been getting a lot out of it.
You what?
Are you surprised?
No, if that's what you're into. When I was younger, I used to go to church. I got a lot out of it, too.
Really? You see, I knew we should talk more. What'd you get out of it?
About 300 quid for the lead I nicked off the roof.
Morning, boss.
What's happened now?
Nothing. No problem. I was wondering when we're going to get paid.
When we get paid? On Friday, when the job's finished.
I know, that is a bit of a problem.
Why?
The job won't be finished on a Friday.
But Kenny, you promised.
Yeah, but I didn't know that Curtis was going to go sick, did I?
Yes, you did. That was the plan. It was his turn to go sick.
No, he really is sick. And then there's Alan. He can't work on a Tuesday.
Why not?
He's unemployed. It's his signing-on day.
Kenny, you promised. I mean, you've got to be finished, even if we have to give you overtime.
Now you're talking. An extra 100 for each of the lads.
And it'll be finished on time.
Yeah, no problem. See ya.
That was blackmail. He's pulled a fast one.
I know.
That's really going to cut into our profits.
Yeah. With all the extras we've got to give Kenny and the boys, we're not going to be making £5 profit like we thought.
I knew it.
No, it's going to be nearer 7.5.
Well, thank you very much. You've done an excellent job. I'm delighted.
Are you going to christen it? You know, have a little dip.
Good heavens, no, I don't swim.
What do you want a swimming pool for?
His benefit. He'll be beside himself with jealousy. Really got one up on him now. Like the pool, do you? If you'll excuse me, ladies.
We did it! We did it! Yeah. Let's have a look at the cheque. Oh, we're in the money.
I say, have you got a moment? I'd like a bigger one.
I've never met a man who didn't.
A pool, just like that, only bigger.
Much bigger. Bigger and better. I don't care what it costs.
You may have made a modest profit from this little business venture of yours. I wouldn't know. Money does not interest me.
You what?
Oh, there's more to life than money. Look what I got this morning.
What is it?
It's a picture of Kabar wearing the scarf and the gloves that I gave him.
Why is he flat on his back?
Well, he passed out. It was very hot. 104 in the shade, and, well, he wasn't in the shade.
Well, it was really stupid.
Perhaps so, but he won't be making that mistake again. Anyway, that's not the point I'm making. I may be thousands of miles away, but I brought something new into his life.
Yeah, sunstroke. You know, I still can't get over how easy it was. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yes, it was the squeezy part I objected to.
Yeah, I'm sorry about Loxy, but he won't be back again.
Well, if he is, I'm not. It was appalling. How many hands has that man got?
Look, I know he's a sleazeball, but his bark's worse than his bite.
Oh, yes. Do you want to see the teeth marks? I offered to be help. I didn't offer to be a human sacrifice.
No danger of that. They only use virgins. Anyway, it'll teach you to keep your nose out of our business.
Yes, well, I want nothing more to do with your so-called business.
We made over £7,000.
How much?
I thought money didn't interest you, Dor. Oh, yes. We're going to make it. This ain't going to be just some small business venture. Oh, no. Me and Trace, we're going to be really big.
You said it, Sharon.
What'll I do when you are far away and I am blue? What'll I do
When I'm alone